All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our next Panther chat. For those who don't know me or don't recognize me, my name is Gabby Bradley. I'm an assistant director of admissions here, and I'm also an admissions counselor. And I'm here with Tanya Marksberry. She is our school nurse. Tanya, will you tell me your official title?
Well, I'm officially known as Director of Student Health, but most students on campus call me Nurse Tanya. I'm in charge of your records, your insurance, and all the immunization forms that you turn in.
Awesome. Thank you. Like she said, she always goes by Nurse Tanya. And so I was like, what is her full fancy title? So thank you for letting us know that. So I'm just going to be asking Tanya some questions about health services and everything that they offer to our students here on campus. So my first question, Tanya, what services does your office offer?
Everything you can buy in a drugstore, items that you need for a quick fix going to class, if you wake up with a headache, if you wake up with a bruise, if you can go to the drugstore and buy it over the counter, then you can get it in my office for free. We have my cohort, our therapist, Terry Petzold, and I have offices on the second floor of the administration building, room 213. What we will be doing this fall is having a more stringent limit to how many students can be in the office at any time. But my office is open Monday through Friday, and it's an open door policy. You don't have to have an appointment to come and see me. A lot of times a student will come in and they will have a bruise or a blister with your new shoes when you start the semester, and you just need something like a Band-Aid, or you need some allergy medication. I also provide assessments for blood sugars if you're diabetic. I can give insulin injections. I can give you your allergy shots. If you provide me with that medication and syringes, I can keep those here in my office. Also, I do blood pressure checks. There are students on campus who are hypertensive and they like to keep up with their vital signs. So I'm available to help with that. I also teach CPR and first aid. So if you have an intern site, or if there's someplace you want to work in the summer that's required, you can get those instructions from me. Now, that is not a free opportunity. The class is free, but you pay the health park for what the cost of the card is. We have also something called 5-Minute Fitness, where you can come in between classes and work out on equipment, just to perk you up and get you ready for your next class. So if you have a need that is something that you would ordinarily go to the drugstore and buy something to remedy that, first come and see me, because more than likely I will have what you need, and you don't have to take the time or the effort or the money to go search for that item. You can just come to my office and get it.
Awesome. Thank you, Tanya. And I will vouch for Tanya. She gave me my flu shot last year, and I am very squeamish about shots and needles. And it was it was the most gentle flu shot I've ever gotten. So I was very grateful that we had that service on campus. So she's awesome. Now, you've already kind of talked about this a little bit. You said that students don't have to make appointments. Because my next question is, how can students take advantage of this service? So you've already talked a lot about that. Is there anything else you would like to add about how students can get in touch with you, or the best ways that they can take advantage of health services?
Yes, as a matter of fact, a lot of times when you are on campus, especially if you're a resident student, you don't even feel like coming to my office. Make sure you know where my office is before you need me. So as soon as school starts, come and find me. So you'll know, if you feel bad, where to go. But if you feel too bad, I will go to a student's room. So if you're anywhere on campus and you need me and you can't get to me, then you can also contact me. And my cell phone number is 270-313-7750. That should be in your phone with nurse beside it, or Nurse Tanya, or KWC nurse, or however you want to identify that. I get texts, and that's what I prefer. If you will text me and tell me who you are, and I can get with you and see what your need is. 4 things I need in order to service you is a medical record, and that is an electronic paper from admissions. And your immunization record, I would need you to upload that, and you can get that either from your high school, your doctor's office. If all else fails, get it from the state health department where you got your shots. I need a health insurance copy, or you can bring me your card and I'll make a copy of it for you. So I have that in your file. And the last thing I need is your meningitis information. Meningitis is not a vaccination that is required, but if you are a residential student, I certainly would advise you to get that. And I can tell you more about that if you want to come and visit me, and we'll talk through that. So those are the 4 things I need. But in order to treat you, and also to have a little bit of background about your past and things that might help me assess you more easily.
Great, thank you. And if anyone has questions about the health form, feel free to let admissions know. Usually I still have to get in touch with Tanya because yeah, freshmen have tons of questions about what they need to submit. So that's totally normal if you all do have questions, but you want to make sure that you submit those things so Tanya can serve you if you ever needed her assistance with anything. My next question, in what ways does this program impact the daily success of students? Which of course their health is everything. If you're healthy, you're gonna have a better experience, but can you kind of touch on that a little bit for us?
Yeah, and you said it in a nutshell, generally stating, if you don't feel good, you're not going to learn well. And if I can help you get to a class, and coming to see me may result in one of 2 things. I will give you a remedy and say, scoot along to class, or I will say, maybe you should go to a clinic, or maybe we should check further and assess you some more, and let your professor know that maybe you shouldn't be in class today. So it can go either way. What my goal is basically is to keep you in class, to give you the fastest remedy I can, to treat you more quickly than having to go off campus, or to advise you not to go to class at all.
Had to get myself unmuted there. Thank you, Tanya. So, like we said, if you aren't feeling well, you're not going to do well in your classes. You're not going to have a great day if you're feeling under the weather. So be sure to visit Tanya. She is on the 2nd floor of the admin building as well, if you all are wondering where she's at. She's in the main building on campus. So my next question, in what ways will this program or service be useful to students after graduation, after they leave Kentucky Wesleyan?
We have, Terry and I both have many proactive programs. There is not a person in the universe who knows enough about their own body to not be able to learn a little bit more. And that's one of my huge purposes, one of my huge goals, is to help you be more proactive in taking care of yourself. Insurance companies can do some, but a lot of times they leave that choice up to you, and we do need to be more self-sufficient in knowing ourselves. So a lot of times the programs that we do are things like learning your vital signs, knowing symptoms to look for, understanding how calories and diet and exercise work together. And those are just life skills. They aren't things that you just use as a student in college. Our emphasis is on helping you grow, not only professionally, but as a maturing, conscious person of your workings, of how you react to substances and how you react to your environment and how you react to disease. And we try to get you as close to what we call homeostasis as we can, which is a balance of your mind, your heart, your health. So that is something that is far beyond being a student.
You're absolutely right, Tanya, and all of those things connect together to make a healthy person. It's not just about the physical, it's about everything else as well. And those are just skills that we all need. I know I can improve on for sure. I think everyone can. So getting them used to those skills is a really awesome thing. So my next question for you, many colleges offer similar programs. How is this program unique to Wesleyan, and how does it stand above others? And I'll just say that the college I went to was a larger college, so we had a clinic on campus where if you were going to go there, it was like you needed to take the afternoon to go there because you were going to be waiting. And I know that here at Wesleyan, it is completely different. So if you can kind of explain what makes us different from some of these other colleges.
Well, you hit the big point right there is if you need me, I'm here. And there is generally no wait time or very little wait time. In between classes, it might be a little bit more flush, but that is one big thing that we like having students have the confidence that they can come without having to call and make an appointment. And when we're in our office, you can pretty much see us right away. I also have for those students who are going to be in a pre-professional degree or a pre-vet, such as pre-vet or pre-nursing or pre-med or pre-anything biology or chemistry. We have a sound, friendly relationship with our community. We have a lot of community resources that they've actually reached out to us. So we can offer a lot of services to you that you don't have to go anywhere to get, or if you do, they're free to you. I also manage a spay-neuter clinic, and we have critters on campus sometimes. It may be a little bit different this year as far as the petting of them goes, but there are frequent kittens and puppies and maybe other little wildlife things on campus. And we also encourage students to join in helping their community. And one big area that I'm involved in is the Humane Society, where we have a spay-neuter clinic, and you can get a lot of intensive exposure and practice in areas that for me, being a nurse, I can totally say that you can learn a lot of skills that you wouldn't learn in any other kind of clinic. So we have the critter factor, and we also have the promptness. You can come to see me, and you get to see me, and I'll come to you. I make house calls.
The house calls are definitely unique. I'll say I didn't have that in college. And I love the fact that we do have those connections. You have those connections with the Humane Society. If you can nurse an animal, I mean, that's the first step to nursing a human too. So that's an awesome connection. Yeah, well, anything else that you would like to add? I know right now, especially with everything going on, there might be some students that are just a little bit nervous about coming on campus and being around a lot of people. Is there anything else you would like to add?
You're young, you're healthy. Don't be afraid, but be protective. Wear your mask, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Don't touch your face. Those are, and distance. Make sure you're appropriate distance away from one another. My office will be marked, as you see in many places, where student boundaries will be, and there will be a limit to how many students can be in the room at the same time. But if you're in a hurry, if you just need to ride by and get a Band-Aid, or get some kind of ointment, or get something for an upset stomach, I will also have set up this fall a quick access, so you can just come pick up what you need and sign a piece of paper saying that this part of the inventory is gone. And that'll be an easy in and out that you don't have to really be exposed to anyone else. If you do need an assessment from me, or if you need to talk to me privately, there are a lot of things going on in physically and mentally. There are a lot of things going on that you would rather not talk about in front of other people. Just give me the heads up on that. I got a private room that we can talk to one another. But it's going to be a fabulous fall. We're being creative. We're thinking of new ideas, and just be aware of your surroundings and be aware of your hygiene, and we'll have a great time.
Thank you, Tanya. Yes, we're excited to have everybody back on campus. And rest assured with Tanya, whether it's a regular year or a year like this year, you're in good hands with Tanya. She's awesome. We're so grateful to have her as a resource on campus. So thank you so much, Tanya, for doing this video with us for our Panther chat.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll see everybody soon. Bye.